If you ever wondered what the 1000 Kuudra experience was like, I could summarize it to you in a sentence. It's like being a teenager. For some reason you magically grow an ego that's so profound that the moment you see a guy with less than 1000 Kuudra runs join your party through Party Finder, you immediately kick that guy from your party because of the trauma you gained while running with less than 1000 Kuudra runs. But when the roles are reversed and you join another 1000 Kuudra party, the moment they find out that you don't even have a Kaim 2 Ragex, you immediately get removed from the party, and when you try to join back, you find out that they filed a restraining order against you. At least that's what happened to me. Anyways, ever since I started grinding Kuudra, I thought by getting 1000 Kuudra runs, I would ascend to the next level and get accepted by everyone. I was wrong on one part. It turns out that the one thing I didn't account for while playing Kuudra is that there is a hierarchy that most people don't even know about. Here's a graph that I spent 30 minutes trying to draw to portray the knowledge I have of the Kuudra hierarchy. You have the two major classes, the peasants and the bourgeoisie. Unfortunately, a majority of the player base are peasants because they either don't have an idea of what they're doing or they have some idea of what they're doing. Either way, they're gonna throw your runs. Moving on to the bourgeoisie, if you have more than 1000 runs, you may gain such a massive ego that you might even lose your friends. Moving on to the people with over 2000 runs. After a humbling experience, you have finally become one of us. Also, at some point, you're probably forced to rend, and if you don't know what rend is, basically it is a method to one-shot Kuudra with 4 people. Moving on to 5000 plus runs, if you have more than 5000, you're probably a cheater or you have no life whatsoever. If you have more than 10,000 runs, congratulations, you're finally qualified to play with Future 77. Anyways, in this video, I'll be showing you the highlights of the 1000 Kuudra experience before I hit 2000 runs and finally ascend into a Kuudra non. I gotta be honest here, nothing much has happened. In the first 500 runs after reaching 1000, I was on such a dry streak that seeing god rolls drop left and right to anyone besides me hurt my soul. On top of all of that, my friend from my perm even dropped the 63rd tentacle die.
I just got a tentacle die! Tentacle die!
No way! No way! Oh my god! How much is that? Is that a bill?
It's only like a bill. It's like 900 mil. No way, dude.
But it's okay, guys. Even though I'm jealous of the tentacle die, the suffering was worth it. I mean, look at this. 6 more god rolls since the last time. I mean, look at this. Free money that I haven't even sold yet. Thank you, Cause, for ruining the quality of my video. Another thing I'd like to point out is that I made a lot of consistent loot. I mean, look at these books. I have so many. Each of these chests are probably worth like 200 mil each. I even sold some on the bazaar. Look at this. 92 million coins to claim. Although one thing I advise against doing is crafting it into the tier 10 version because ain't nobody buying that. Oh my god. There's no way. Anyways, besides getting good drops, I also met a YouTuber. I'm clipping that. On top of meeting a YouTuber, I even got a new PB. And I'm gonna analyze it because I'm a nerd. Here we are at the start of the run. I teleport straight to my pre, and as soon as I'm down there, I sort my inventory so that I could get a smooth transition. Now, as soon as the run starts, I open the shop and get specialist route, a classic textbook move. Now here I spam my rod. Probably shouldn't do that, but I did it because I'm bored. Fortunately, the supply spawns right next to me and I'm able to grab it immediately. Unfortunately, I get one ticked, but I was able to pull an Una reversal, so it didn't matter. I never fail. I failed my insta-peril here, so I did a little walk of shame. Now here we are, LBing Kuudra, effectively reducing its defense by 50%. Now here I made a mistake of trying to upgrade my Ballista Mechanic perk when I had 0 tokens. After I realized this, I went to clear immediately, but another mistake I made was checking the wardrobe for what clothes I had on instead of looking at my character. Anyways, I went to clearing mode. We got enough tokens to upgrade the perk twice after this. You can see as I open shop, I got 2 levels. And now after that, as we enter build phase, I grab my Fire Veil wand to deal damage to enemies around me while I build. Now, another mistake I made here was that I spammed my hype too early, so my HP was effectively full. And another mistake I made here was that I stayed way too long because I didn't pay attention to the progress on the scoreboard next to Protect Ellie. I should have left as soon as I saw it was 98%, but instead I stayed trying to clear the ads, and now stun is a little bit slow because I didn't mount the cannon as soon as it was up. You can see me swapping my gear here and then a staff of the volcano because my HP wasn't low enough. As I enter the mouth, you can see me aiming the drill right at the pod, and then I warp up to this platform right here, and then I use my tactical insertion. Unfortunately, this causes me to skip a little bit late because of the 2-second delay, but it allowed me to have time to switch around my rag axe and my endstone sword so that I can gain extra strength in the DPS phase. I forgot to Reaper swap right here, so we may have lost a little bit of damage, but it doesn't matter. It would have saved only a nanosecond. Shot the chunks around there, did a little bit of throwing, but we effectively achieved the 127 run. Make sure to analyze your run, guys. It makes your runs faster, and therefore you generate more money per hour. And to end the video, I'm going to include a clip from my Perm member who apparently wants to fight for women's rights.
I'm lagging, so I don't know. It just stopped picking up the supply. That's gotta be illegal. Like, you can't just stop picking up the supply because I'm lagging. Is this what you have to deal with?
Yes.
I gotta fight for, like, feminist rights. That's how I feel. I'm 6'7", 200 pounds of muscle, and I did not know I was being recorded. Please put that in one of your videos so I can expand my audience.
I'm clipping that. And that's it, folks. This is the end of the episode. I can't believe OBS decided to corrupt itself and make 80% of my clips for this experience unrenderable. I spent 4 hours trying to fix it, only to find out that I can't even use half of my content.